Hi everyone, I am Irish Jean R. Ledesma from BSEd English 1A and welcome to my video report on basic and non-basic simple sentence patterns. In this video, we will be exploring the different structures and examples of these patterns. Let's get started. The basic simple sentence patterns in English grammar describe the fundamental structures of simple sentences. A simple sentence contains only one independent clause, a group of words with a subject and a verb that expresses a complete thought. So it contains subject, verb, and object. Subject, the noun or pronoun performing the action or being described, while the verb, the action word or state of being. Verbs can be transitive, taking a direct object, or intransitive, not taking a direct object, while the object, the noun or pronoun receiving the action of a transitive verb. Objects can be direct, directly receiving the action, or indirect, indirectly receiving the action, often indicated by a preposition like to or for. Here are the main patterns. First, we have the subject plus verb. Second, subject plus verb plus object. Third, subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. Fourth, subject plus verb plus complement. Fifth, subject plus verb plus adverb. Let's define what is subject plus verb. So this is the simplest form. The subject performs an action denoted by the verb. Here are the three examples. Number 1, the cat sleeps. So our subject here is the cat, while our verb here is the sleeps. Second, the bird sings. So our subject here is the bird, while our verb here is the sings. Third, babies cry. Our subject here is the babies, while our verb here is the cry. So this is the simplest form where the subject performs an action described by the verb. So second is we have the subject, verb plus object. So this is the subject performs an action on a direct object. Here are the three examples. First is the dog chase the ball. Our subject here is the dog. Our verb is chase. Our subject is the ball. Second, she reads books. Our subject here is the she. Our verb is reads, while our object is books. Third, he wrote a letter. Our subject here is the he. Our verb is wrote. Our object here is a letter. In this structure, which is the number 1 example, the subject dog performs an action chase on a direct object ball. In sentence 2, she is our subject, performs the action reads, which is our verb, on books, which is our object. In sentence 3, he is our subject that performs the action wrote, which is our verb, on a letter, which is our object. Third is we have the subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. So this sentence structure shows the subject performing an action, which is verb, that affects both an indirect object, who or what receives the benefit of the action, and a direct object, who or what receives the action directly. Here are the three examples. Number 1, she gave him a book. Number 2, the teacher sent the students a letter. Number 3, he baked his mother a cake. The number 1 example, she gave him a book. Our subject here is the she. Our verb is gave. Our indirect object is him. Our direct object is a book. She gave to him a book. So this refers to the indirect object to direct object. Second, the teacher sent the students a letter. Our subject here is the teacher. Our verb is sent. Our indirect object, the students. Our direct object, a letter. So, the teacher sent to the students a letter. Third, he baked his mother a cake. So, our subject here is he. Our verb here is bake. Our indirect object is his mother. Our direct object is a cake. So, he baked for his mother a cake. So, in each case of these examples, the indirect object could be replaced using to or for without changing the meaning. Number 1 is she gave him a book. So, it can be replaced using to. For instance, she gave to him a book. Second, the teacher sent the students a letter. So it can replace using to. The teacher sent to the students a letter. 3. He baked his mother a cake. So we can replace it using for. For instance, he baked for his mother a cake. So in this, the subject performs an action affecting both an indirect object, which is the recipient, and a direct object, what is received. Fourth is we have the subject plus verb plus complement. The verb links the subject to a complement that describes or identifies it. This often uses linking verbs like is, seem, and become. So the subject-verb complement sentence structure uses a linking verb to connect the subject to a complement that describes or remains it. Here are the 3 examples. First, she is a doctor. Second, the music sounds beautiful. Third, he became a teacher. Number 1, our subject here is the she. Our verb is. Our complement, a doctor. The complement, a doctor, renames or identifies the subject she. Second, our subject here is the music. Our verb sounds. Our complement here is beautiful. The complement beautiful describes the subject, the music. Third, our subject here is he. Our verb is became. Our complement here is a teacher. The complement, a teacher, describe a subject's new state or being. So, the linking verb doesn't show action. It links the subject to additional information provided by the complement. Fifth, or last, is we have the subject plus verb plus adverb. The verb is modified by an adverb describing how the action is performed. Here are the 3 examples. First, the car sped rapidly. Second, he spoke softly. Third, he sings beautifully. So here in example number 1, rapidly modifies sped, describing how fast the car moved. Third, softly modifies spoke, describing the manner of speaking. Third, beautifully modifies sings, describing the quality of her singing. So in here, in each case, the adverb adds detail to the verb, explaining how the actions was performed. So that's all for the basic simple sentence patterns. Understanding this can ensure your writing is easily understood, improving readability and making your message more impactful whether in writing or communicating. Basic sentence patterns are essential for clear and concise communication. Next up, we are here now in the non-basic simple sentence patterns. Non-basic simple sentence patterns are regular sentences that do not follow the standard subject-verb order. They change the normal pattern to create different effects in our writing and speech. The non-basic simple sentence patterns are sentences that still contain just one independent clause, but do not follow the usual object-verb-word order. In standard English, a simple sentence typically follows the pattern subject first, followed by the verb, and then the object or other parts of the sentence. Here are the forms of non-basic simple sentence patterns. First is the imperative sentences. Second is the interrogative sentences. And the third is the exclamatory sentences. First, let's define what is imperative sentences. So, imperative sentences give commands, requests, or instruction. The key characteristic is that the subject, the person being addressed, is implied, non-explicitly stated. It's usually you, but it's understood rather than writing. First instance is the close the door. So it implied subject, which is you, and second is answer only two questions. So it is directly tell someone that what to do without saying you should. Third is the come at once, a direct command to come immediately. So example 1, close the door. The subject you is implied, the sentence directly commands someone to close the door. Example 2, answer only two questions. Again, the you is the implied subject. This is a command, a more polite one than a blunt order. Example 3, come at once. This is a direct object, an urgent command that implied subject you receives a strong instruction to come immediately. In essence, imperative sentences are concise and action-oriented, omitting the subject to make the command or request more forceful or direct. Second is, let's define the interrogative sentences. So, interrogative sentences ask questions. They typically use one or several structures to signal a question. Example 1, did you see the movie? Subject-verb inversion. Number 2, what is your name? So it begins with the question word and verb before the subject. Example 3, can you bring up the issue now? So this example starts with can instead of you to form a question. The subject verb which is referred to example 1 is this is the most common structure for yes or no questions. So the auxiliary verb like did, are, will, or the main verb in simple present questions comes before the subject. Example 1, did you see the movie? The auxiliary verb is did. Precedes the subject is you. Question words. Questions beginning with words like what, where, when, why, who, or how usually place the question word at the beginning, followed by the verb, then the subject. For instance, the example 2, what is your name? What starts the question, followed by the verb is, and then the subject your name. Alternative structures. Some questions use other structures. For instance, number 3, can you bring up the issue now? While technically using subject-verb order, the auxiliary verb can at the beginning signals the interrogative nature. This is a common structure for questions of ability or possibility, often more polite than a direct inversion. Lastly, we have the exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences express strong emotion. They don't just state a fact. They convey feelings like excitement, surprise, anger, or joy. Instance number 1, what a beautiful day. Number 2, what a wonderful man he is. Expresses amazement about the man's wonderful qualities. So, example number 1, what a beautiful day. The what intensifies the description of the day, conveying strong positive emotion. Example number 2, what a wonderful man he is. The what and the placement of wonderful man at the beginning create a sense of amazement and admiration. The key feature of exclamatory sentences is their expressive function to convey strong feelings rather than simply present information. So that's all for the non-basic simple sentence patterns. So now we will differentiate these two. For instance, instead of saying the sun rose slowly, a writer must say slowly rose the sun to create a more poetic or dramatic effect. So these sentences are both same event or same meaning. The sun rising slowly. However, they differ significantly in word order, creating distinct effects. Once again, the basic simple sentence patterns. This follows the standard subject, verb, object order. While the non-basic simple sentence patterns, non-basic simple sentence are regular sentences that do not follow the standard subject, verb order. And that concludes our exploration of basic and non-basic simple sentence patterns. I hope this video has helped clarify the different structures and uses of these sentence types. Thank you for watching.